Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's RG3's Cardinals going up against Cousins' Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play called. And then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff looking right. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They go play action now, Taylor. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Watch the pass. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Kaiser now on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Let's go! 38!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15.
Ohio, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
As they run the counter play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To go here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 190.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
Second down, Kaiser. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Third and long for Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. From the gun on third down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Kaiser now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Crowell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Now Kaiser. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go, Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go. Man 38.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Caleb Brantley able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Crowell. Busts through the tackle. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They go play action. Kaiser. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Kaiser. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Coates complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy Coates, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They run the counter now on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep him here.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff to Crowell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser now. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A handoff running left. Crowell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll give Crowell another crack. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Taylor. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Ohio. That's right. Come on, let's go. Ohio. 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Man open left side. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check it back. Flex round. Flex round.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. A win would be their first of the young season. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Browns getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go! One,
They'll toss it to Crowell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.